Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Craft With Me where I am lurching along on the Poppy Journal. So let us get after it with no further ado. I have a cup of tea, always restorative. The engine that fuels 1,000 endeavors. So where are we? So when we last left off, where did we leave off? We left off with this note here, which was figuring out the TN insert size, which was the cover of the insert, having a inner flap and 16 pages. So that's the official size, or the official makeup. We'll see if we can get that done. I think we got them sorted the last time we were out. I found another page of paper, which I super like, and I got some more decorative elements. And I found some, these are butterflies, but they're a good poppy color. And sometimes you just need a break from, that's a lot of poppies. Okay, so where are we at here? So this is one, I think. One? That might be one. There should be a second around here. Let's worry about one first, shall we? So, let us start here. I'm just going to tear this down. Don't know if we need this. Oh, this might turn out to be just Jim Dandy, because I might need this for franken-paging. So since we last saw each other, I have not been bitten by anything else. No further construction, no further mayhem. I'm just essentially healing from all of those things still. Okay, so that's this page. So we want to do this. And I think I want to keep that border because it sort of feels like it's continuity. Or that. I think I like that better because it's got that blob. So let's do some cutting. Let us away. This is not the right size. This is the cover, not the bit cover. Do we need to go get that again? I think we do, because I don't have the measurements. Be right back. I know it, babes. Mr. Dins. Hey, Mr. Dins. Good time had by all? Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay. That was a close call. Piece of information that I have not put on here. Okay, so that is 8 1/4. Oops. 8 1/4 inch by 8 3/4. And this is the height. I feel like I should do some engineering drawing here. I know it, babes. There, okay. Okay, now then, back where we were. So 8 1/4. 8 1/4. So if I do it this way, so I'm thinking, always a danger, I know it, always a danger. So there's 8 1/4. And if I plunk this down, I get 8 1/4. In the right way. And I have it cork side down, so it shouldn't do too much slipping. And I probably need to move that, but I'm not gonna. There. It has cooled off considerably, and it feels fallish. Oh, that would be a nice piece of paper. Put aside. And then I said I wanted this side, which should be 8 3/4. The same way. 8 3/4, 8 3/4. There. There. Okay. And I got another piece. I got 2 pieces. Oh, that'll be a nice tag. Now then, is this going to be the outside? No, this has got to be the outside, I think. So we'll do a nice little foldy fold. There. Where I live, there is something called the Canadian National Exhibition, which is a annual, it started off probably at the dawn of our country, where it was a end of summer, fall fair kind of thing, and has since evolved into something far more modern and ridey and entertainment and so forth, which is perfectly fine. And it's the last 3 weeks of, 2.5 weeks of August. And it ends on Labor Day, which is September. And that is a sign of the end of summer in this broader area that I live in. And it's on now. So there's sort of a joke that's like, oh my God, summer's over. Okay. This is the size. And I think I can't really cut these 2 size until I get everybody in. Until everybody's in the pool. But I can certainly fold things and put them in an order. So I'd have to cut that off at some point, which is fine, but I need to stack them first. So this was my idea for maybe the frankenfolding, which I think I probably need to do. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so what do we want to do now? So we've got the insert cover and 1 page practically finished. I want to create the fold line for this. And if I do 4 inches, what is the width? Yeah, so if I do it 4 inches, I should have a lot of ease. Well, I say that now. So I think the end of summer, I have a working theory that the junk journal community needs 1 month off. And I think we, I think I'm a member of the community, take August off. And that's totally fair. Okay, so how do I want to fold that? Probably gently. Because these little, I don't want to take out these little bits because I think they are visually interesting, and they are also going to provide a bit of a glue surface. There. Flip that over on that side. Get that nice and clean. There we are. Ooh. Okay, and now this needs to be a straight line. There. Put that aside. There we are. That little hair of white, I know it will be buried, but I will see it in the meantime. Don't you love that? That's just so pretty. It's the nature of paper. And then it's not going to matter where I put this really. So do I want to put it high? Or do I want to put it low? So this side might need to have some work done. This might just be a plain page. And if I do it low, then I can do something with the top. So let's shoot for something like that. Shall we? Okay. So Gracie is doing well. I have taken, so I have, what do I want to call them? So my windows have the glass panes, and they also have the screen panes. And I have pulled out the screens on several of the windows because she can get to nearly the ceiling using the screens. Kid you not, it's startling. So we have taken out some of the screens, and she seems to understand that I have somehow thwarted her, but she's not sure what the complaint needs to be yet. Poor little thing, but that's the way we work. There. That. This needs a little bit of glue. Oof, that was a lot. There we are. And then we can trim that. Trim this off, I think. There. Not a straight line, and not right to the curve, so that in the event that I have to do some sewing, there's a little bit of paper that I can hitch onto. So that's sheet number 2. Whee! Sheet number 3. Okay, these are a lot. So I could fold these in half and then trim both, or I can fold one and then only trim one. And that way I can have, oh, I can also do it this way. Ooh, this might be better. What's my number? My number is 8. Where'd my sheet go? Do you know where I put it? Of course you do. And you're yelling. You're saying, ah, there it is. Found it. 8 3/4. So this is 8.5 by 11. So if I just fold this in half, that should be fine. It'll be a little smaller, but it would be perfect. That's pretty. And then I'm only worrying about chopping the top of the bottom. Oh, these papers turned out nice. Okay, so making things is hard. Deciding is hard. That's what I am burdened with at the moment. You know what? Fold. Here we are. There's one. And I'm going to try and do, if I folded the high print one on the outside, I want to fold another one that's high print on the inside. There, there's 2. Yeah, it's got more gold. That's 3. If what is 8 3/4 is 4 3/16. So 8 3/4. So 8 is 4. 3/4. No. Yeah, it's a quarter. And an 1/8. 3/8. So I don't want them all to not be close to the edge, if that makes any sense at all. So these 2 green ones, and this one, I don't like that edge. So we're just going to cut these off. Let's do them one at a time, shall we? That seems a safer option. 8 3/4. See that. There. There. And let's do that. Oops. I am in gardening news. I am at war with some kind of predator that is eating my tomatoes, and I am very irked about it. So the official width is 8 3/4. I could cut this paper at 8 3/4, or I could go down 1/8 of an inch and do it at 8 5/8. So for all of the mathy measury people out there, I am slightly trimming it down to start with, because I think it will naturally need a little bit of space. Oh, I like that. There. Yeah, I like that side too. More going on. I don't know what the predator is. I've accused everything that I know to be locally available. And so to be clear, I'm going to have a cup of tea just to settle myself down here for a minute for a minor lecture on gardening. I don't mind tithing my garden with the wildlife. I do not. I think that's fair. If they can figure out that there's free food, just like I go out and forage, good on them. What I would like, and now I sound like a mom, please eat your dinner. Don't just come along and ruin it. I wonder if I folded that right. I hope I did. Oh, I have. Look at us. Total genius. So they come along and they ruin it. Like they'll get an almost ripe tomato and they will take a big old chunk out of it. I'm totally getting rid of that. And do I like that? Or do I like that? Kind of like that. It's got like a tree kind of thing happening. Now we're just going to make sure this is the right one. Yep. Feel sparky, and we're going to do 2 at a time. So I go out in the morning for my walking of the back 40 just to see how everybody lasted the night. And then I will find bits left, and it's very irksome. Am I doing that right? I don't think I am. It should be this way. Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. Oh, okay. I think we're okay. I'm going to say we're okay. This needs to go inside. Ooh, I like that green. Okay, there we are. And then this will be an outside one. There we are. That's that tricky stuff done. I really do need to get a template. So next one, this does have orientation to it. I think I like this side. So this is going to be eight and a quarter high. Eight and a quarter high. Let's do as much on the thing as we can. I still have construction recovery that I need to do out in the back 40. There's all kinds of stuff that's been moved, and there's grass that's been burnt and ruined. It's all very unsettling. But the good news is it's nice out, so I can take Gracie girl out and she's going to enjoy herself. This is going to be 5/8. So that'll be something for today. I know this is even because this is even, but because the lines underneath are, what do we call it? Squiffy? I think that's Kirsten, you will tell me if that's a real word. I think I've heard it on Great British Sewing Bee and suggesting that certain seams were a little bit on the squiff or squiffy. I'll do it this way? Sure. But they're not. There we are. How tall is this? This might not need any. Oh yeah, it'll need a little math. Fine, I'll take the holes off. I don't need to. There. I feel like these holes aren't straight. There we are. And then how long? The wide has got to be 8 and something. Oop. Totally breaking my own rule, but this is graph paper. And there are lines, and the lack of attention to the lines will kind of make me nuts. There we are. And so on the half, one, 2, 3, 4 and a quarter and a third. I think that's right. Close enough, please. Oh, I'm a mutton. Yeah, all right. We won't worry about it. I've been so busy cutting all these off that I've forgotten that I can do flappy flap. So let's do a flappy flap. Let's get the book out. Oops. No, it's gonna be good enough. There. There we are. That's a little better. Opportunity yelling at me. There we are. And we have this one, which we can also do the same, but I need to get rid of that end. And this, I think, goes this way. Feels like it goes this way. So I need to cut off that end. And this is going to be 8 1/4. I was at Michael's last week. Last week, I think. Oops, wow, that's okay. For beads, other story, may get to it. And they had their Halloween stuff absolutely rocking and rolling. And I could not stand it, and so I bought a small little package of ephemera, because Halloween. And also the Mr. Tim Holtz last week did his Ideology Halloween, which I watched a lot of, and bless his heart, I think he does an awful lot for the world of journaling and card making and so on and so forth. If nothing for these shows that are essentially, here is inspiration in no body way if you want to buy some stuff, fill your boots. If you can separate the two of those activities, you're golden. That was my version of ironing. So that, I did it on that side, so I want to do it on this side. Try that again. Ish. Yep. Good enough. Do it that way? I don't know. What are we doing? Yeah, it's fine. Then we'll keep that. Do that straight if we can. There we are. And then this edge needs to be trimmed. For sure. Anyway, so he had all of his Halloween stuff out, and I'm not done with summer yet. It's kind of freaking me out. That was the point of the story. Everybody is doing Halloween, and I'm not coping well. Okay, that needs to be even more. So I can fold in. Be bold. There. Okay, is that better? Much better. Okay. There. Okay, so I think we have all of the pages. What are we for time? Oh, we're only 30 minutes. Look at us. Look at us. Okay. So, I do not know what. I feel like this might be nice as the center. And so let us try and do, I'm just starting somewhere. So red, green, red, I want the other ones, red, brown, green, red, fun poppy, blue, red. That could be the center. And then that could be getting to the center. I could have used a dictionary page, I suppose. Well, we reserve the right to change our mind if we need to. There. And there. Oh, completely forgot this one. I do have dictionary pages, so okay. So where would be a good place to put that? So if we use these pages as the dominant image, and then we use something fun to break them all up. There, that, that. Okay, and then this one will go in the front, like that. we are. Sorted. And more or less fits. Ooh, we have a signature. That's exciting. Okay, so where can we put this? Here's what I need. I'll be right back. Because we all know that this is an accident waiting to happen, and I just need an elastic band to gently keep that all together. Okay, one signature. Donesy done. Woo! Okay, pop that neatly on the floor. Now then, where is the second one? Because I did put two signatures together, I think. Oh, here it is. Found it. Did I find it? Yes, I did. I think I did. This is either the signature or just the bits of stuff. Ooh, a lot of bits of stuff. Oh, no, yep, the signature's here. Oh, and I printed off a lot of other things too, didn't I? I got some medieval mirage material. We will have so much poppy by the time we're done. So this is signature number 2. And hopefully our methodology will be a little bit faster on account of I've figured some things out, maybe? Why do I want to start on that one? I don't want to start on that one. I want to start on the actual cover. There we are. And I want to keep that because this one is going to be a Franken. There we are. So this is one page, and that is, I think this goes this way. And I'm just jamming it close to my face. See if I can have any, nope, it goes this way. Because that symbol is oriented that way. Huh. I would not have called that. Okay, so enough faffing around here. So we need to lose the bottom line. Is that the bottom line? What did we just decide? Where was the symbol? Oh dear. That going down that way, I think, is the way it was. That symbol there, so this is the top. Okay. So that's the top, then this means this is the bottom. Okay. There. Yep. This is lovely paper. very buttery. Okay, I don't need that. I want to get rid of maybe a little bit of that edge. I'm not sure. So if that's the top, then this is going to be the front. Okay, I've got the top written. I can do it this way. Yep. Okay. So far, so good. Now this is the cover, which is 8.5 by 8 3/4. 8 3/4. Where's 8 3/4? And this does need to be the 8 3/4 because it's the cover. There. And that's gonna chunk out there. Does that? I am debating whether or not I like this. It's fine. I'm gonna measure that again just to make sure. 8 3/4, 8 3/4. The water out of the way. There. Yeah, we're fine. And then 8 1/4 high. I think you don't need to be this precise. I think I've seen Gail Augustinelli do this with 8 by 8 pieces of paper. And she has been wonderfully creative with not doing this level of fussing. She is just basically a wonderfully creative person, so that is not a terribly big surprise to anybody who watches her. She has a I don't know if it's a method, an intuition, possibly both, to be able to simplify something, i.e. journaling, the making of journals, into just an easy way to do it. And I love that about her. Okay, so we need to do some trimmy trims. He's gonna do that. Half an inch. There we are. Eight 1/4. I'll probably do it at 8. Do that. There we are. That's some semblance of symmetry. There we are. And then let's That's going to be 4 1/4. I'm going to lose a lot of that, so I'm going to just, for now, I'm going to trim it, but not necessarily trim off the art. I might just keep that as a fold out, like that. Yep. Okay. 1. Oh, it's 45. We're at 45 minutes. I don't think, okay, so that's the quotes, so that can go. Now this, I think, might be the other place where we want to do this, and I could probably do that. Or close to it, and then trim sort of the tops and the sides. Ooh, we're gonna need more than that. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. Yeah, we're just gonna be able to use the image. Okay, well, only use the image. We can only use the image. Now, this is me giving myself admonishment. Take one side off. That's fine. Let's just cut this in the middle. There. And then we can use whatever is left as the Franken bit. Or it might even be like closer like that. Okay. What's our for high? Oh yeah, that's high enough. Okay, that's in half. Okay, so I need to just cut that a little bit. So that is, ooh, wow, that's lights changing. Clouds coming in and out. There. And where do we want to fold this? Ish. I want to fold it about there. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I need a new tool holder. I have a mesh one, and this always gets stuck. This little, very pointy, and always gets stuck in the mesh, and it's vexing. There. And then that is going to be either this way or that way. What are we feeling? Let's do that. There, and then we'll plunk this down like I did the other one, kind of low, so that if we want to do something that's high up, we can cope. And that will be good. There. Oops. Oops. Oh, I didn't want to do that, I don't think. Not that low. Somewhat low. There. There. That's gonna be good. That'll be a page. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. I reserve the right to do the rest of this and then come back and we will have lurched a little bit further along. One of the things that I want to try and make, and that might be something fun for next time, is I want to make fake decorative envelopes that I can then tear up. I think if you saw the French journal where I had that envelope and I tore it on the diagonal and then just used them as sort of cut up flaps, I want to try that on this journal. So that might be a project for next time. But in any event, thank you as always for joining me. I super appreciate your company and your support. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots always, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.